Hello everyone, this is Rachelle and today is Thursday and I'm super happy to be bringing you a new video, and I am in my new apartment slash office slash studio slash everything, and I'm super excited about it. So this is my first real BorderHammer video, and I did a cooking video I think last week in here, but really, you know, with the lights and everything. So I'm super excited to be bringing this to you today. Today I want to talk about a borderline issue. Okay, if you don't know, send your life problems and things to BorderHammer@yahoo.com, entitle or put borderline in the subject. That way I'll know what it is and I'll be able to sort it out. But I've been getting a lot of requests for advice and stuff lately, so I figured I would do what I can. Okay, so this is going to be to a young lady. I was told to keep your information private, and I will do that. I'm editing, so good luck, Rachelle. All right, here I'm going to read the letter to you, and then let you know what I think. And as always, leave what you think below, okay? You know, I don't have all the answers, it's just my take on it, and that way she'll have all these different ways of thinking about this, okay? So here we go. It reads, "Hello Rachelle, I wear my glasses, you know. Ooh, they're dirty. What goes on? Hold on, give me just a second. Okay, why are glasses so hard to clean lately? I don't remember them being like this. They just look just greasier and greasier as you wipe. I don't know what I need to get. Okay, let's move on. I know they foggy. All right, hello Rachelle. I have a topic for would you believe these are bifocals? I don't want to discuss it. Hello Rachelle, I have a topic for discussion for the borderline. What is your take on virginity? I'm a 25-year-old female and I've never intended on being a virgin this long. I do plan on waiting for a relationship or a marriage. Okay, I've also yet to be in a relationship, so it's a little discouraging since I've never had a boyfriend. Okay, I could have lost my virginity a long time ago, but I'm not into casual sex or the friends with benefits thing because STDs and pregnancy are very real. Indeed they are. I'm getting older. Where are you? I done lost my spot. Since I'm getting older, I feel as though I'll never get into a relationship. I've had guys tell me I'm a good girl, but because I'm not putting out, they don't want me. I guess it's because of being a virgin. They don't want to deal with me being attached, I guess. Yes. Just being honest, yeah, that's why. I don't know, but it does get discouraging out here, I'm sure. Okay, I know people say to be patient and whatnot, but it's easy for people to say that when they've been in relationships, and I've never been in one. I'm a full-time grad student and I work part-time. I live in a small town. I don't have many friends in my area. There are other reasons why I'm not out there and socializing, but that's because all of my friends are away at different schools with undergrad and graduate. Away at different schools with undergrad and graduate school. So I'm just here by myself, living with my parents to save money. I don't know if you disclose people's names, but I appreciate it if you keep mine under wraps. Thanks. Hello there, such and such. Okay. All right. First, I don't look bad with these on. Okay, it's fine. First of all, there's nothing wrong with you being a virgin at 25. That's totally fine. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky out there for you to get involved and all of that. And yes, it is. But you already know the answers, girl. You smart. It's because you haven't been in any relationships. And yes, people are going to be a little bit more cautious with dealing with you because you are a virgin, because it does happen. Think about it. You're not going to have sex with someone or lose your virginity to someone unless you feel like you're in love with them. And half the time these guys aren't. They're just looking to get something. I mean, I'm just being honest. The majority of the time that is what's happening. So you got to figure out who to deal with. And I understand because you don't have any friends, you don't have a social avenue, you don't have any kind of way to get out. You at home and working and everything. You know, how are you going to get that? Yeah, that's a problem. But what I can say to you is it will happen, and I get it. I know you'll want to hear this. This is a real easy one. It will happen. And I wouldn't be like just trying to lose my virginity. You know what I mean? I know that's not what you're doing. But I understand that can be discouraging to you. I really do. But I do feel like it will happen eventually, but I don't feel like it's going to happen just on its own. I don't. Especially not nowadays where everything is on the internet and, you know, Instagram and this and this and this. If you're looking to get out there and not lose your virginity, virginity. But if you're looking to get out there and socialize more, you're gonna have to get out there and socialize more. You're young, get out there and join some clubs, volunteer, do something at church. Not that you're looking for a man at church, but you know what I mean. You're gonna have to get out and meet more people and just become comfortable with socializing, because like I said, all your friends are gone. You're gonna have to find a new group. You live in a small town, and I mean, what is your outlook on that town? Are you gonna stay in that town forever? Again, this is not all about your virginity. I'm going with your whole life here, because if not, and you know you're not gonna be there, and you're ready to take a step, then go ahead and take a step and move somewhere else. Try a different town and just start over, start fresh. And like I said, not all about losing your virginity, but about just getting out there and being who you are. I'm telling you, I made a video about this before. When you start getting into you and just doing everything that you want to do, and just, you start giving out good energy and good vibes, and you're really involved in what you're doing, I promise he will come right in front of your face. And you'll be like, what? You'll totally forget that you were even looking for that. I mean, and this is going to be, I don't want this to be vulgar. There are other ways, if you have urges and everything, to, satisfy yourself. Obviously, I'm sure you know that you're 25 years old, and I'm here to tell you that a lot of the time, it's better than what is going to happen in reality. So, it's okay. It's okay. It may take a while, and yes, they are going to be a little bit more cautious with dealing with you because of that. But just take your time and live your life. It will happen. I don't feel like I said, if you're really looking to get into a relationship and stuff like that, okay, yeah, you need to socialize more. But as far as just trying to get your virginity over with and all of that kind of thing, which I don't really think that's what you said. But as far as that's concerned, I wouldn't rush that. STDs and pregnancy are a real thing, and I get it. And like I said, yeah, it's going to be more difficult because you're a virgin, but it will happen for you. Don't push it. It's going to be easier than you think once you get your head on straight and you start living the life you want to live and doing what you want to do. It's going to just start. He will become attracted to you. I fully, really, wholeheartedly believe that. So focus on what you're going to do in your life, okay? And don't be so focused, though, that your eyes aren't open to friendships and socializing and living a life. Because I've seen that happen too, where, okay, I'm about my money, I got to do this and I got to do this, and you just, zoned in on what making money and being the boss bee and all of that. Not saying that you like that, but you know what I'm saying, that kind of mold, and it kind of turns people off a little bit. And it's a tricky thing, because I'm not saying don't try to do that, but do what's within you, okay? Don't try to just, a lot of times we listen to the motivational speakers and stuff and all that, we just get into this set. But in your situation, if you don't have a social circle and you're looking for a nice little support group and stuff, yeah, keep your head on straight and go for your goals and all of that, but do continue to be open, and you might have to be a little bit more open and take some first steps to reach or to meet new people and to start, building your circle and, figuring out who you are and stuff. But the virginity thing, girl, trust me, it won't last, and there will be someone out there. But there's nothing wrong with what you did, nothing at all. And I applaud you for that. And I don't blame you, girl. And just because you're 25 and everyone else is sleeping around and stuff like that, and it's fine. People do what they do. But sometimes you don't find anyone you want to do that with. Not that you probably wouldn't, right? But there's nobody there, and you don't want to just do it just to be doing it. So, and that's fine. I totally get that. There's nothing wrong. Wait, he'll come. Just continue on with your life, but like I said, keep your eyes open to social situations and stuff so you can build into a circle. Go out, start having some fun and stuff. You want to make sure you always have balance in your life, but don't trip on that, girl. It will get lost. Trust me, it will get lost, but just focus on living your life, being happy, and building a little social support group. Okay, I hope that makes sense. If you have any, I'm sure there are other comments and suggestions that the crew is going to leave below. Please do. Hammer Nation, please do leave this young lady some tips and tricks on how to lose her virginity. Your thoughts below and your comments on the situation. But I really applaud you for what you've done. Okay? Just because everybody else is doing it don't mean you need to be doing it. And I know it's just not like that, but you haven't found anyone who deserves it. And there are few and far between the ones that do. Okay? So that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, what's in your mind 80% of the time, it's gonna be better than what happens in real life anyway. So actually, you're probably happier than half of us. Not me, but you know what I'm saying, okay? So I hope this was helpful to you. Just keep on grinding, you'll be just fine. Like I said, Ham Nation, do leave all your comments and concerns and stuff and your thoughts about this young lady's situation below. Hope you've enjoyed the content. I will see you guys next Thursday, possibly Tuesday, possibly Sunday. I mean, I'm just so happy I'm in my new apartment / studio kind of situation thing. I feel like I can bring you a lot more videos in just one a week, so I'm super excited about that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the content. Leave all your comments and stuff below, and I will see you guys next week, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye. One more thing before I go. I just reviewed the video that I just recorded. Anyway, so one more thing before I go, I just thought about. You didn't say that you had this long laundry list of what your Prince Charming is going to be or has to be for you, but I don't know. I just want, if you have something like that, I want you to take a look at it and doctor it up a little bit, because I just don't know if it's, you know, I just want to make sure. I'm not telling you to lower your standards, but I'm saying sometimes, I don't know if that's your case, but we have like this list of who we think our Prince Charming is supposed to be, and everything. He's got to have all of this stuff, and it could be just a personality type that does it. You may have it, I don't know. If it doesn't apply, don't even worry about it. But if you do have something, and like, look at that list and make sure it's realistic, because a lot of time, you know, you don't even need what you think you need, really. You know, you just want somebody that's gonna care for you, that's gonna be there for you, that's honest. That's enough right there. That's enough right there, really. And have some ambitions and goals and ain't lazy and won't kill you. It's bad out there. I mean, not that low, but I'm saying like the core things, and somebody who makes you laugh, you know, and balances you out a little bit. A lot of the times we have this, he has to have this degree, he has to have this degree, and he has to do this, he has to be athletic, he has to be, you know, like really, am I saying settle, guys, young lady? I'm not saying settle, but if that's something that you find yourself doing a lot, saying, nope, he can't eat, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have that, then you know, that's hurting you. Yeah. A lot of us aren't perfect, and a lot of them aren't perfect either, and you ain't either. And just if that's something that you know personally if that's your issue or not. But yeah, check into that too, okay? That's all I wanted to add. All right, now I'm gonna live your life. Okay, bye-bye. The ceilings are like 9 feet tall, so that's awesome, just like home. So you come in, it's got this huge, it's huge enough, little living room area here. That's just the router. I just got that installed yesterday. Shout out to Time Warner.